You're watching FPRL from South Florida for the first time. After one season of hearing the sentence, the Miami Grand Prix will be replaced. We say hello to FPRL with Miami, and these two names finally are working. And we are in for an absolute treat today. After a tiny bit of a delay, we are here. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the sunny skies of Miami, where it is gonna be tense, and I do not even know who to say who's gonna win this one. It looks close between them, and and as you can see, it is also going to be a one-shot qualifying due to the delays, which has made it even more interesting. So one lap for the drivers to perform, and then we're going to be going into the main race to see who is going to be taking pole position. Absolutely. And then who's going to be taking the main race as well? That's going to be another question. Thank you for joining us around Miami. And absolutely, as Pal says in chat, if you corner cut, you're disqualified from qualifying. And the drivers are all readying up. It is time. This is going to be an exciting one. 14 drivers ready to attack at the Hard Rock Stadium. Which is famous for the Miami Dolphins as well. This one's gonna be a tense one. And after such, the anticipation for this race has been brilliant. Over the week, we've had Kyle. I would say over the last 2 weeks. He didn't even practice for Canada and Miami, a circuit which a lot of people might hate. Well, FPRL is coming back to Miami, coming here for the first time. We were supposed to be coming here, so I should have been saying the sentence, we're back at Miami, but instead, I'm having to say the sentence, we're here at Miami for the first time. But that's gonna add to it. And I've been commentating all day on all of the action. And as Pal says, gonna host the World Cup in 2026 as well. And first time in chat, hello to Yaz, I think that's how we're gonna say it. Who is Ace? He is our owner. Have you ever heard of FPRL before? Or is it? I mean, I know it's your first time in this live stream, but have you ever watched it on YouTube or anything? Because I'm kind of curious how you know Ace, unless you were watching him somewhere else. Because he's not even the host in this lobby, unless you saw that he might be the host, so interesting. Anyway, it is time. It's turn number 1, and the drivers are ready to attack the 19 corners of this racetrack. It's currently Rene. Momentarily it was. Now it's the Mercedes of Flame who currently is in first position. Rene in second. Kyle in second position now. This order is going to keep changing. Watch it keep changing. And look at Kyle up there. He's dropped down a tiny bit. He's fighting back though. And it's going to be Minions who's now got to the front. Well, momentarily. And now we have this man, the Aston Martin of Glexus, with DRS open. We expect him to turn up. He has turned up, but will he be taking? And Carl's dropped to the bottom. Was there a mistake for him? It looks like there was, so that's unfortunate. The two Red Bulls right at the bottom. He's going to have to do a last to first, I think, Kyle. And Rene also looks like he's made a mistake. Glexus continues to push on though, as we apply the power once more around this 5.4 kilometers racetrack. We're heading now into turn number 17. A big overtaking opportunity in the race. It's Minion who's been able to take it away as we head down in there now. Will it be Glexus or will it be Minion who's making his debut this weekend? Or will it be Flame who's gonna come across the line now with DRS open? It is gonna be Flame who takes pole position for the Miami Grand Prix ahead of Glexus. It'll be Minions in third. It'll be Tristan. It'll be Sine, HBA Gamer, Akron, Ace. And then it will be Pal. And then Limo. And then Kyle. Smithy, Carlabona, and Renee, both of your disqualifications. Wow, wow, wow. What a brilliant job that was. By Flame. Exactly what he needed. There are your results for you. Already confirmed them, I'll let you admire them yourselves while I quickly get something up, because I haven't had time. Because first I thought it was my Wi-Fi acting up, but it turns out it was just the game being a bit dodgy. Well, the game has even tried to stop the Miami Grand Prix from happening, but now nothing is gonna stop it. No, nothing is stopping the Miami Grand Prix from happening. And this, a highly anticipated race. And your championship leader, Flame, will lead us away with Glexus, who is in second. Tristan in third, in the championship as well. This one is going to be an exciting one. I think we might have some words. And Pal saying someone's going to crash at turn number 1. Well, it's a bit like we don't have a clue. Smithy has left the session. Smithy has left. And will we need a lobby restart? Because that's going to be risking desync. Desync is going to be getting risked now. If we do decide to continue. Let's see what is going to be said in tier 1 chat. Restart. And, oh, that's unfortunate. Here in Miami. Well, don't worry, we're still gonna have so here we go, back into the lobby. And while we do that, I will take you through. By the way, Pal, will you be able to give me an invite again? Because I don't actually have Charlie added. It will either be you or Ace who gives me an invite, but when you are in, obviously. While that happens, I'll take you through a lap around Miami. We might need to leave halfway through if I get an invite. Taking quite long. This. Yeah, you're gonna get an invite from Carl. Okay, so we're all getting invites of each other. Let's see if I can quickly get in time trial. Supercars. Let's take. Come on, load. Ferrari. Let's take the Ferrari again. Around Miami. Here we go. Let's show you around. Once again, idea was given by Evan to interleague race. Just go in time trial and take you to a lap. You're going to see some of the best driving here as I apply the power to make my way around the final corner of this racetrack. We're going to run wide. I'll cut as much as corners as I want, but I want to get to the end of this as we're going to use the walls to help us. I'm also driving this on controller as well. So, here we go. Into turn number 1. 1 sec. Oh no, massive piece. Okay. Anyway. If we have any more, which I don't want any trouble, but if we have any more. Anyway, it's time to go get an invite. Or face. I've not got too much water. I think, Pal even told me this. I should go get some water. Put myself on mute quickly. Oh, you need an invite, pal, do you? Right, okay. I've made it in before you, so let's find you. There we go. Is Kyle in? Kyle's not in, okay. Oh, he is in. My bad. Okay, well, I'll give you an invite. That'll get you in. Think you're having some issues then, pal, cause the session does exist over here. I mean, invite once again. Or we can try again. We all want a 50% raise. I will actually be disappointed if we get 25. You need to be super quick, because I feel like as soon as Flame gets in, we're starting. Super quick. And then I'll just spam you with invites until you're able to get in. You're gonna have to rely. Yep. Tell me when to send you an invite. Let's hope it is quicker than Carlo is able to invite Flame. It looks like it might be. Skip. Yep. Skip. Are you in? Tell me as soon as you're in. Right, we're still waiting. Flame isn't in yet. Because I want as most drivers as possible, but what can we do? Carlo's typing. I think you might need to be in. Pal, you're in. Brilliant. Maybe just say in chat that you restarted. And then. Yep, no worries. And then maybe that'll get Flame to restart. If he has. I don't have a clue even. If he. Because we're going to be going soon. If he doesn't. You're in, luckily. That makes it 12. We're waiting for Limo and Flame. If Flame doesn't come, then that's a huge shock for our championship leader. Right. Sorry guys for all of this. We'll hopefully be getting going soon. But I don't think many of us would like to. I mean, look. When we all look back at this season, maybe, if Flame doesn't race, this one, it might be a championship turning point. So I think you guys should all be happy. Because we could be getting a no. If Galexis wants to have some bad races, and Flame is taking the fight, you know. Oh my god, like, don't count him out. He's taking the flight. I was about to say flight. Sorry, fight. Don't think. No, I would do not want a 25. That would be so disappointing. Definitely not. Flame said game's loading. And then he'll be in, hopefully. Got the water? Yes, you need it as well. Flame not being able to get in. Don't think so. This might just have to be one without Flame if he can't join. Is Carlo gonna send the invite? Let's see, wait for it. I would like to see a Mercedes driver appearing. But if he comes, then the race is actually going to be much more interesting for us. Because then maybe someone can take the fight to Glexus. And overrule the championship as well. It doesn't look like he's working. It's all... Yep. Mercedes being supported. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to break you some bad news. The championship leader for Mercedes is not going to be... Might not be racing. Doesn't look like he's getting invites. He's not working. So... But you still have Carlo. Don't worry. You still have Carlo. It's even better for Kyle. Less competition for him to deal with today. But disappointing overall for the man who leads the championship. And now it gives a big opportunity to Galexis. I'm saying 0% chance of someone readying up. Let's see how correct I am. Let's see how correct I am. Oh, pal. Are you there? There we go. Luckily, I thought you... Literally, that it always makes me feel like, oh... Are we gonna have someone disconnect? Right, let's see, is anyone gonna ready up? If someone does, then my predictions first were wrong. Number 2, I'm gonna get a headache. Oh, yay. No one has readied up. So... Yep. As soon as you've got your set uploaded, just chill for a second. Enjoy some water. And someone is readied up. I think that might be Ace. I think that's Ace. Oh, it's Kakron. Oh, goodness me, but still. Anyway, Here we go! All 5 lights are coming on for the first Miami Grand Prix in FPRL. We're racing and underway. Who's gonna get the best start? It's Minion who off the front row, who has immediately got into the lead. It's Glexus down to second. It's Sine going to the inside line. Massai in fifth. It's Pal in sixth. Akron in seventh. HP Gamer in eighth. Ace in ninth. Where's Smitty as well, making his way through. Twisted in 11th, and we have Reen right. Rene right in 11th. HP Gamer spinning around. Akron has left the session. However, as we all make our way through, it's Glexus who leads the way for Aston Martin. It looked like Minion was going to go for a late send to the inside. It's Sane, then it's Carlabona. Look at Carlabona with the Mercedes. He needs to do all he can because he is the only Mercedes in this race, trying to dance around the outside of his rival, Sane. These two used to be teammates. The two former teammates are side by side on the opening lap. Here in Miami, who's going to have the position as they continue to go side by side? It's Carlabona with the outside. It's going to be Sene making contact with Carlabona and into the wall momentarily. And, well, unfortunately, it's really hard to tell what's even going on sometimes because of how much desync we're having and cars lagging around the place. I don't even know if it's my own Wi-Fi, but, oh no, look at this. Trying to break this left scene, trying to go to the inside, outside, I can't even tell. It's Minion though, trying to dance around the outside off Sene. Can he do it? Can he get the up and under and try and go to the inside line as they go wheel to wheel and they go inside each other momentarily. Galexis though leads the way with Carlabona in second, Sene in third. But for how much longer? Minion going to the inside line and trying to improve to the final place on the podium. Is he able to? They're still side by side as they go through, and it's Minion with the advantage. He's up into third. So, Minion improving into third. Can Sene the fight back to the inside line? He will try, but no move being done there. And, well, they're all making their way through with me not having a clue what's even going on around the circuit right now. And here we go. There we're going to see the move. I was momentarily reading Discord. Going to the inside line is Sene and trying to now roll around the outside. And we have Smitty and Reen also switching positions as well. Unsure if it's Reen or Rene. Just like I used to say Scene instead of Sene. And at France, if I was saying Scene still, it would be as we scene going through scene. 3 scenes in 1 sentence. And it's Galexis with a 1.4 second advantage. Meanwhile in the background, I think I can see Rene going wheel to wheel with Smitty as we head down into right at the end of the lap into the hard braking zone, and it's going to be the McLaren ahead. And meanwhile, it's Ace versus Kyle. Ace trying to put the pressure on Kyle, trying to roll around the outside, which will become the inside line for the next corner. And Kyle's off, and is going to give the position to his teammate, and that is going to cause the virtual safety car, if not the full safety car. It's the virtual safety car out, and it's just going to be Pal ahead of Kyle, who now has damage. Not the home race he wanted. And here we go. When are we going to go back though to green flag racing? And it's I always hate calling some of these races where there's just cars all over the place. It kind of reminds me of when I used to commentate Roblox. It's literally just like I used to commentate Roblox, where there's lag left, right, center, and it's really painful, to be honest, as anyway, we're back to green flag racing now. It is Pal, Kristen, Kyle's gonna have to dive it into the pits as they all go through. Glexus, Carlabona, the top two currently. Carlabona already with a penalty. Minion in third, Sene in fourth, Ace in fifth. That's Pal running wide, might give an opportunity to our reigning champion going to the inside and taking sixth position of Pal. Can Pal somehow try and fight back though? As we go through. The Pal's off though. Oh, Racing Line messed up off the road. Does he keep it out of the barriers though? Just about. But he's all over the place currently as he gets on the power. And we have HP Gamer. Charlie right on the tail of him. Lap 4 out of 29. And I feel like this is going to be a very boring race now with all of the issues happening and all of it going on right now. At least for us, because for us, when there is even a battle, it's hard to tell for us what's going on. So, for the race's sake, I do kind of hope that it's just my Wi-Fi. Yeah, for the first time I'm praying that it's just my Wi-Fi instead of the race, because first of all, we can still see what's going on. Second of all, we can at least we're gonna get a results, because we couldn't in Canada. I mean, we did get a results in Canada, but you get what I mean, we didn't race properly. That's Reen right on the tail of Pal, who goes wide. Rejoining, it's the Red Bull, still ahead though. Six, almost 7 tenths, above 7 tenths now. And that is Minion going off the road momentarily. Does it open the door for the Aston Martin driver on the mediums? I've literally forgotten to put up all of the things. But it is Carlabona on the mediums. It is Sene on the mediums. And now he has DRS, the rear wing open, as he makes his way. Now down into the braking zone. Braking and then applying the power once more. And trying to get past his rival. As we attack now over the curbs. Does Sene have the run? Yellow flags to the first part of the lap. I believe that is Smithy. We can't really judge this race too much if it's going to continue having these issues and due to low attendance. Do we see late on the brakes? Look at that, sending one to the inside and making a bit of contact with Minion. As now, they make their way around the final corner and down towards turn number 1. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Minion ahead. Who's going to get the DRS? The answer is no one. As we head towards turn number 1, does Sene go for the risk once more? Does he go for the late send? Oh wow, I literally thought he was going to send it. And, wow. Almost. It would have been a late launch. Kind of how Sergio Perez also went for the move. This is HP Gamer trying to roar around the outside of the Red Bull. In front of him, he'll get the inside line for the next corner. As hard to tell due to some of the lag once more. But it is going to be HP Gamer as he applies the power. Still on the tail of power. Which way is he going to go? Will it be the inside? Will it be the outside? He's being stuck behind. Will he try to go for the up and under? The gap opens to the inside, which will become the outside line for the next corner. Can he roll around the outside and take the place? But he's wide himself. Does it open the door for Pal once more? The answer is no. But can Pal fight back? We're about to get that question answered as we head down the straight once more with DRS open for Pal. Not open for HP Gamer. Do we see a fight back coming from Pal? Does he go for the latest send on the brakes? That's gonna be brave if he can send it. As he goes through, he did a half send to kind of hope that HP Gamer runs a tiny bit wide. But by the way, just in case if Pal, if you're listening and something else is going on in the race other than this, then it's probably due to the amount of lag I'm seeing. If any of the drivers are listening and they can see that I'm commentating random stuff which is not existing, it's probably due to all of this. Anyway, it's Minion, Sene, 3rd and 4th currently. And these two are battling once more. As they go through to the next part of the lap. And I'm trying to apply the power. 1.7 seconds out in front The gap. Just a reminder, if you are an FPRL viewer, then as Smithy retires, if you are an FPRL viewer, then you are able to, obviously, get all of the information. If you join our Discord as well, you get so much more information. Safety car is out, by the way, as well. I'm not going to say that with energy, even though I should. Safety car out here in Miami. Okay, there we go. Because if there is supposed to be any kind of highlights, for example, if we're making a highlights of this, like, like just random highlights. If we're making some random highlights out of this, I can't be like, safety car out in Miami. Okay, I got the phrase. If we get any Drive to Survive in this league, then please use that one. Anyway, back into my point. Make sure you join the Discord for more information. And an FPRL viewer gets to also watch some other drivers stream on YouTube and Twitch. For example, the drivers I do know of, Pal streaming on Twitch, so maybe you can get that up on your computer as well. You can get Tristan, who is streaming to YouTube as well, and I believe Ace sometimes streams as well, and there will be some other drivers, so you can get some of the drivers on board as well, so you can go and view those if you are interested. And make sure you go and join our Discord, so you also get some of the best details and information. And if you want to get involved in a role, make sure you definitely join as well. And also, if you are an FPRL viewer, then make sure you subscribe, or if you're watching on YouTube, follow us on Twitch. Races are streamed on Twitch. If you follow us on Twitch, you'll be updated to whenever the 5 red lights are about to go out and the drivers are about to go into action. And on YouTube, if you aren't able to watch us on Twitch, make sure you subscribe to us also on YouTube to take a look at the races right after they're run live. 6 PM, the usual time. Right now it's being done at 7:54, or an unusual time for Tier 1, but due to the real life Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, we've had to push it a tiny bit back for this weekend. We'll be back to 6 PM next time around. And make sure you go watch Tier 2 as well, which is taking place tomorrow at 3 PM. So yes, Tier 2 taking place at 3 PM. So go watch that at 3 PM, because the timing is going to be a bit different. So please go watch Tier 2 as well. It's going to be an interesting race for them. Very chaotic last time out. You're going to be getting comms by Ace, I believe, and it will be Tristan joining in most likely, unless it is Charlie or someone else. Kyle currently running in last position. The 2 Red Bulls will scrap over for who's gonna take points. And yeah, YouTube, even if you do watch live, please go and watch us on YouTube as well, because you never know. Like, for example, last season we were doing some results for the races, a bit of a graphic for that. We're obviously not doing it yet this season, but you never know, there might still be some new content there, so maybe consider it. And anyway, who doesn't want to watch back the races? Who doesn't want to watch back their races? Because I know some TVs can't watch, as Midian has forgotten his setup, I know some TVs like mine cannot watch Twitch. So whenever there's a Twitch, I have to watch on my phone, because my computer would probably run too slow. So I have to watch that on phone whenever there's any leagues on Twitch. But when it's on YouTube, so if you want to watch after the race, if I want to watch something after the race big, I can just go on my phone, and then press the cast button, and then it goes to my TV. Or I could just, and that's because my remote is a bit dodgy, so I don't really like to do it from my YouTube. But obviously if the remote isn't dodgy and everything's working, just go on YouTube, search whatever you want to watch, go to the channel, play it, easy as you like. I believe every TV does have YouTube available, so you won't have that issue. But like mine, Twitch is not available. Unfortunately, safety car is coming in this lap. Okay. So far, I tweeted earlier that is this race gonna kill my voice? Is it gonna be the one that kills my voice? All day, no, all races haven't been able to achieve that. Let's see if it's gonna be FPRL. But so far by the 9 laps, doesn't really look like. But that does not mean that we're not gonna get an exciting remainder of the Miami Grand Prix, as we're about to go racing once more. The Aston Martin driver takes us back to green flag racing as Galexus leads the field away with a 6/10 gap as we head towards turn number 1, almost 7/10. Who is gonna dart for a move as we go into turn number 1? Who's gonna dish out the overtakes? As we see that's Rene going wheel to wheel with HPA Gamer. Rene getting ahead of HPA Gamer, moving past. Or I should also just remember I should be calling him Harrison from now. But there we go. As they all make their way through, it is also Pal who is over the road getting a time penalty. And are we about to see the two teammates go wheel to wheel? Pal versus Kyle. These two had a great deal last season when they weren't teammates. They are teammates now. They're delivering us with some more battles as we head now. Look at this. Is Pal going to try and fight back? Are we about to see the two teammates fight back? Oh, I don't think we're getting it yet. And they got to be careful. They are teammates. Do remember that. As looks like we might have a mistake, we might have a spin. Who is that? As we go through HP Game, I might have lost some places as we head down in there. And as Carlabona running wide, trying to roll around the outside of Sene. These two going wheel to wheel once more in this race as they apply the power and make their way down the straight. Meanwhile, the two McLarens are wheel to wheel as we head through. It's going to be Rene with an easy pass to get past Ace. As we head now to the end of this lap, side by side in the background, that is Kyle trying to improve past the Aston Martin driver of Sene, who loses the car and spins around as he applied the throttle, not what he wants. And who is going to be able to go for a move? It's Ace ahead of Harrison. Well, the race calming a tiny bit down once more, but there is still action coming. And who is that off the road? That is Minion who's off the road, and through goes Tristan, Rene, Ace, Carlabona, Kyle, and Pal until Minion can rejoin the racetrack. For the first time, I decided to actually have a seat for just about 1 second to quickly read one of my notes, because if I'm standing around, I'll quickly turn around. So I just decided to sit down and I almost fell off my seat due to Minion running wide. So, thank you, Minion. Not trying to get myself injured before F1 tomorrow. But anyway, I'm back standing up. That's why you won't see me sitting. Because if I'm sitting, I will fall off my chair so many times, because I'm also pretty much a let's just say, whenever I commentate, you're going to have me throwing my hands up quite a bit or moving around. That's why I have a whole room to move around, because my hands are getting thrown up, my head is shaking all the while, and I'd probably fall off my chair. And luckily I'm not in a small room with another commentator, because if I was, then I'd probably rip their headset off. Because I remember that a commentary team which was commentating Bahrain F1 2019 it was, and it also was a real life one. They were down there. Minion is retired. They were down there at Miami as well. So it was the Channel 4 commentary team, and it was Ben Edwards at the time alongside David Coulthard. If we remember, Hamilton went around the outside of Vettel, and Sebastian Vettel spun the car and losing it. And literally Ben Edwards ripped David Coulthard's headset off. And there we have the move by Rene around the outside, but he's wide. Does it open the door for Tristan once more to try around the outside? Can he do the up and under? Meanwhile, this is Powell versus Harrison. It's so tight as they go through, and that was Powell dishing out the overtake to the inside. It's still side by side. How dare me cut away from that? As Powell and Harrison dueling like crazy as they apply the power once more. And ooh, what was going on there? Now the path is clear. They're still neck and neck. They're side by side as we head down right to the end of the lap. Tristan losing positions as well. Are we going to see a late send from Powell to fight back? The answer is no. But are we going to see Harrison running wide? Yes. But can now, with DRS open and ERS usage, can we see Powell try and fight back down into turn number 1? Doesn't look like. We head down in there. It's Glexus, Renee, and it's Ace in 3rd position currently. I mean, if the top 2 retire, then we could be seeing an Ace win, which is my prediction at some point this season. We're going to be seeing this man, the man we're currently on board with, who has DRS on the top step of the podium. I'm not saying Miami. I'm just saying my prediction was that at some point in this season he is gonna win. That's what I said. Before people start telling me, oh, you got your prediction wrong for Miami, no. This prediction, this Ace prediction, is, oh, now that's Rene Ride and through goes Ace. Says thank you very much and improves to 2nd position if Grexus has any issues, which is, unfortunately, I mean, there's a chance, which is. I'm a bit doubtful of that, but Rene's done a fight back now against his teammate. He's able to get through. But he's very wide, opens the door, and Ace is going to get the position back to the inside line. And the 2 McLarens dueling here in Miami as we head towards turn number 1. Yellow flags are out. As we, who is that? It's Saray, and it's Rene ahead of Ace. But let me just finish that off. My prediction for the season is that Ace will win a race at some point this season. I didn't say Miami, I said some point. Before people start like, oh, you got your prediction wrong. Some point this season. So I'm excited, when is that point? And is Ace gonna fight back now? The 2 McLarens racing in South Florida currently. They know their teammates, they're being respectful, but I think if Ace has the pace, I think Ace has to go through, because they're backing each other up into Collarbone, Tristan, and the list will continue on then. Thing is, he might be getting held up here. Maybe he doesn't go for this one. Let's see, does he go for a late send to the inside? On his teammate, it's a late braking zone. They give each other the room. Rene runs wide for another lap running. And can Ace get the power down and take 2nd place in the race? No, he can't. He has to stay in 3rd. It's Rene, though, who is in 2nd. And fastest lap of the race being set by the man running in 5th place. He'll be hoping to stand on the podium. And this race very silent currently as we reach about averagely halfway point. We're past halfway now, and Ace is gonna probably go for the move here, and his teammate decides not to put up a fight, and through goes Ace to move up into 2nd. But was that a clever decision? Maybe just don't use too much ERS, because I think he lost a bit too much time with that, because now Collarbone is going to be on the back of both of them. I think Collarbone fancies a bit of McLaren, a bit of orange. McLaren performing well here, unlike real life, while Piastri did actually get a top 10. And one of my predictions were for McLaren to do better. Well, look. Before you have a go at me, I know Norris, but he wasn't even in the car at the last bit. Okay, he hit the wall, but Piastri did better. So I'll say, before anyone has a go at me, I'll say I get that prediction right. I have to say I get that prediction right. McLaren did do better. I didn't say both cars. And here we have the Mercedes of Carl pushing on. Meanwhile, looks like Carl's made a mistake. And is his teammate going to have a chance now to get past him? Meanwhile, this is for the final place on the podium. That's Carlo Bona going around the outside. It's Rene trying to fight back to the inside line as they go wheel to wheel. But it's Carlo Bona who momentarily is up, but now holding it around the outside, which becomes the inside line for the next corner. They continue to go side by side, and is there going to be enough room? They're heading through this part of the lap, which is normally single file, but it is going to be Carlo Bona who gets the throttle down. But who's going to have the position? Ace flying up the road as well. Well, this goes on with DRS open. Who's going to have the position? It's going to be Rene who takes third place and maintains the position he had a few corners ago with Carlo Bona. Trying to fight back into the pits. Comes Galexis now to hand over leadership. Ace takes the lead here in Miami. And he leads the Miami Grand Prix out in front. And if somehow he can magically keep that position, he'll be on to take victory here in Tier 1. But I still think there's more things to come in this story. And might even win it at Miami. I only said, I don't even know why I said it. I think I said it around, was it 2 weeks ago where I predicted that Ace would win a race at some point this season? Well, no, don't worry, I'm not predicting it as Pal gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. I'm not saying that for this race, but I just said it in general that he's gonna win a race at some point this season, so I'm getting it right currently as it stands. And if these two continue dueling, it's gonna open the door, just like Rene opened the door. And Carlo Bona didn't need an invitation to get the move done because he invited himself to take second position in the race. And let's see now, with DRS open, he's going to try and fight back. As, let's see, can Rene fight back? This is a brilliant battle going on the racetrack. Has to go to the outside. Can he get ahead of Carlo before they even get into the braking zone? The answer is yes. He's up into second and back into second as well, but he's wide. It will open the door for Carlo Bona to finally get a position he's been wanting for quite a bit, and Rene loses the car. And yes, Carlo Bona will get a position that he's been wanting for a bit, and that will also mean that Tristan is up into third. Rene loses the car, and it's unfortunate for him as HP Gamer hits the pit lane. And what I mean by hits the pit lane is hits the pit lane. Not hit, not like make contact with the pit lane, hits the pit lane, goes to the pit lane. You know, you should understand by that. For example, hits the racetrack, hits the pit lane. I'm not saying he hit the pit lane, like I'm not saying there was contact with the pit lane. Hits, just like hits the track, as he hits the track now, he hits the pit lane. Not a phrase that you've heard, probably, but that's why I'm giving you an explanation for it as well. Carlo Bona, another driver trying to go for his first Grand Prix victory in FPRL. The top two currently will be fighting for their first Grand Prix victory if it continues like this. But this man has won the most Grand Prix in FPRL. So, well, let's see who's gonna win it. I mean, he's even joining the party. Like, come on, Tristan, just back off. Let the new guy, they're not new, but let's just say, let new people enter. Like, we can't just have the same winners all the time. Let new people enter the Tier 1. I mean, Ace is already technically a Tier 1 winner, but what I mean by that is me commentating, so. I've not commentated on, like, I don't think he even won last season either. I think it was the season before that. In Belgium, I think, wasn't it? Some race. So Ace has won technically. Just reminding myself of that, but a win in a long time. Let's just say that. I have seen his win though. I did see it, I think, I remember. Obviously I didn't see it, but I saw it in the Discord at least. If I can, I'll try and find and see When did Ace win? When was the last time he won? Ace... Where is he? I want to know the date. While there's not much going on in the circuit, I say that. You have Renee on the back of Glexus. Tier 1 Season 4. Oh yeah, I forgot. This has... 1 second, Renee. Oh, he wanted to go to the inside. Glexus blocked it off. He has to look to the outside line. Glexus just covers that one off as well. Doesn't want to give an opportunity. Let's see now. Down towards turn number 1. Another opportunity coming with the use of ERS. Will it be the inside or will it be the outside as we head down in there? Later the brakes diving to the inside goes the McLaren driver and trying to move past. Galexis runs a tiny bit wide. Still fights back with the inside with Renee now who has to run wide and back out of it. Renee has to back out of it before there was serious contact between them. As Harrison sets the fastest lap of the race as well. I mean, could we see Ace trying his best to run this to the end? If he does, then that is brave. Brave by him. As they continue. Going with Sine on the back of Renee as well. If Ace tries to hold this out, then I think we're going to be getting a huge moment. I kind of want him to hold it out as I said, I sent his teammate though, not going to plan for him with his lot of slides. And here we go, down the straight. Here comes Renee, going for the move. Maybe it was a good decision to let Sine get past him with that mistake. Maybe the mistake was a good mistake as well. Meanwhile, this is for second place at the Grand Prix. This is Tristan trying to go around the outside, trying to do the up and under now. Back on the power, applying it once more. And let's cut back to Sine and Renee into turn number 1. Which way does Sine go? The inside line is covered. Lock up by Renee. But Renee and Sine battling. You know what this is turning into now. Well, my voice isn't dying, but my brain is melting, I'd say, after this. And I think, if I want to give an award to any specific league, I'd say, if I want to give an award to any kind of race, I'd say all of them. My brain's been melting due to all of them. Especially the F2 race, I have to say though, with all how much action there was. To the inside line, this is for second place, and a bit of contact as they go through, and once again, I'm standing and I almost fall over when I'm standing. Okay. So it doesn't help if I'm standing or sitting anyway. And that's why you got that very long stand. Okay, whatever. My brain is actually seriously gonna melt now, unfortunately, guys. DRS goes open, tucked in the slipstream, gaining. You see a Mercedes in front of you, and our reigning champion trying to find a way through. Does he try it? And into the pits. He's gonna try a different strategy as he comes in, diving it into the pits. Meanwhile, we'll watch our leader for a bit as he goes through. Tristan diving it in for a set of softs. Kyle also with a set of softs on. While I quickly check something. while you don't have any commentary for a second, I'm just trying to find something that'll be useful for all of us. As he dives it in, diving it into the pit. Hold it out. He held it out and was giving us all a feeling that it was going to go to the end. But that was pretty unlikely. But one man who is going to try and achieve that is the man who currently leads the race, trying to achieve his first victory. But moments like that, running wide will not help, especially when you have a 3-second time penalty, especially when you have Glexus hunting you down, who will have a big chance of taking the championship lead after this one, with Flame missing this race. Hello everybody, welcome back. My Wi-Fi decided to give up on me soon as Paprika and Flame hit the chat. So what's been going on while I've been gone? Well, Glexus leads. Carlabona has decided to come in onto a set of soft. Right, let's work with what's been happening. It's Tristan on the back of Sene. Here we go. And he's going to have to go to the inside. Sene not leaving the room, has to look to the outside line. Contact, and spinning around goes the Aston Martin driver, losing the front ring in the process as well. And through goes both Alfa Romeo drivers, Tristan and HPA Gamer and Ace, up into fourth as well. What I would love is a very late safety car. That's what I would absolutely love. We're going to have... Yeah, that's what I want. Come on, we need a safety car. A commentator wanting a safety car. Traditions. Anyway, Rene getting a penalty as well. Glexus about to begin. Lap number 26 now. And McLaren going to be getting a good finish if it finishes like this. But looks like there's going to be another improvement coming from Rene, who hits Sene a tiny bit from the back. As it's Rene who gives the position up. Sene deciding to continue on. I thought he was going to dive it in actually. But nope, continuing on then. As Carlabona gets past Rene as well. On the soft compound side. Now he goes attacking on his former teammate, going to the inside line. Can Sene try and fight it around the outside? The answer is no. What about Rene? He also gets past, but spinning around for another lap running. It's Sene who finds himself losing the car after making contact. Unless the class, I doubt he'll be heading to victory. But now, actually Tristan, if you would like, you can go take race victory. We would like a different winner, because, watch, we're going to be seeing so much Glexus. You're going to hear so much Glexus. So, it's better for all of us if Tristan does give a fight to the end. Come on, Tristan. First time you're seeing a commentator support a driver. Oops. Well, No, I just want it to be close. That's what I want. Because we're gonna see Glex. Let's all admit it. We're gonna see him winning a lot. It would be nice to see our champion from last season hasn't had the start of the season that we're all expecting. The field has improved, and him taking victory would be great to that. But it doesn't look like he needs to gain quite a bit more. 5.2 seconds is the gap. Can he? I mean, it will probably need a mistake from this man who we are watching currently. Glex is having a brilliant race, leading the way, and this is exactly what the Aston Martin driver wants. And he's gonna probably take over the lead of the championship as well as Kyle comes in. He has drove a brilliant race, and he's just gonna have to navigate a tiny bit more. Look at this. Look how he's taking these corners. Fantastically done. By the way, just for anyone wondering, I'm not trying to put the commentator's curse on him, because someone's going to be like, oh, you're literally watching him and you're trying to put the commentator's curse on him. I wouldn't mind him making a little mistake, because I do want a close last lap. But am I prepared to lose my voice? Probably not. Because I thought I was going to lose it after F2. Because that race was... I can only say, I only have one word to describe it. I mean, it's not, I don't know, I can't even say brilliant. It has to be something even better. Yeah, okay, I'll come up with a word later. I'll literally look in the dictionary or something and find the best word ever for brilliant or something. I don't know. An even better word. The biggest compliment you can give to a race. That's what the F2 race will be getting. Had it all. Big crash obviously between Theo Porcher and Ollie Behrman. Theo Porcher, as I said on my live stream, when I was commentating on the race, that he would probably get a penalty for the feature race coming up, and he absolutely has. 3.4 seconds. Can Tristan pull off? I mean, it's gonna have to be a master, more than a masterclass. The masterclass isn't enough. You need to. We're on the penultimate lap of the race as well. So, penalties. I hope my Wi-Fi survives to the end of the stream. At least to the end of this race. Because I would like to commentate over this man who has to navigate the final lap. And then he will be taking victory in the Miami Grand Prix. As I've got a ping. Ignore that though, because you currently have the man of the race pushing on. Tristan's back to 2.6, so it might have just been a tiny bit of Wi-Fi for me, unless he's pulled off a masterclass to somehow. As we have yellow flags momentarily to somehow gain that much time. However, it's gonna be Glexis who is gonna win the Miami Grand Prix. Pitted. He's been dominating this race. What a dominant drive from the man who will probably take the lead of the championship. He will come around now. The final few corners around Miami, and it will be his third victory to match the all-time of drivers who have won 3 Grand Prix. No one has won more than that except Tristan. It's Glexis who wins the Miami Grand Prix, and it'll be Tristan who did all he can, but he's going to finish in second. HPA Gamer finishes in third, and well done to Ace, who finishes in 4th position, and Paulu's going to beat his teammate. Red Bull will score points with both cars, but this time Pal will be satisfied with that. But yeah, Carl's gonna score points, but he's not gonna be satisfied with that at all. For a man which I thought was gonna have a shot at winning, he's gonna finish in 9th. Unfortunately, it hasn't gone his way today, but with Tristan in another league, with race victories, but he's gonna match Thrasher and Noah, who have both won 3 races as well. But obviously, they don't race anymore, so out of the active drivers, he has the second most. And I guess we can kind of say he has the second tied most. But Tristan, he's in a completely different league with 10. And could it have been his 11th? And pal, you're going to be happy with that. I don't think your teammate will be though. Even though he scored points. He would be happy. Usually to score points, but this one's going to be a disappointing one. Wow. What a race. Galexus, Tristan, HP Gamer, Ace, Colabona, Renee, Sene, both of them have to finish together for me to do that. Pal, Kyle will be disappointed with that, Akron, and your retirements from this race. Minion, who unfortunately didn't get the setup on, and that caused him to retire in the pit lane, and Smithy, who had, I think an adventure at turn number 1, which meant he could not continue on. Unfortunate for him. Also, I would like to publicly thank him on stream. Because I think he said something about me in tier 2, about me doing well, so. Anyway, I don't race in tier 2 anymore, but that is no reason for you to not join Ace in commentary alongside Tristan. It should be for tier 2, because the field is competitive. It's going to be a brilliant race tomorrow at 3 PM. As a reminder, before you guys miss it, do not miss it. 3 PM. Be there. Now unfortunately, I do say that, but I will not be watching it unfortunately live. But I'll have it on. Yeah, actually I will be having it on, but I probably won't be able to focus on that too much, because knowing. So F Formula 2 I think will be going on around, is it going to be around the same time? I'm unsure actually. I'll confirm that to you quickly. But yeah, Sergio Perez taking pole position in real life. Not what we thought, but that's what we got. But anyway, we're not going to be able to leave this screen, unfortunately, because I'll just double check for you right now. It's actually a 110. No, I will be able to watch it. Okay, right. So the F2 feature is at 110. We'll begin at 115, I would say. So yeah, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. So yeah, make sure you tune into Formula 2 as well, Formula 1. Hopefully it's going to be a brilliant race day tomorrow. Verstappen, I think, might have wanted to go and join Charles Leclerc. Will we see a scrap between those two tomorrow? That's going to be my question. Anyway, that's it from me, Omi, and FPRL. Not for the week though. From tier 1, yes. Not for the week. Tune in tomorrow to go join Ace and Tristan for tier 2, which is hopefully going to be a promising race as well, which is going to deliver. But enjoy the rest of your race weekend, and I will see you guys. I'll just double check, because I know some leagues are on a break, but not this one. My voice should be, you guys can be happy about this, my voice will actually not be dead. My voice will be the freshest it's ever been, because most leagues I cover throughout the week are not taking place due to a break. So I'll have all the energy in the world next week. So I'll see you then. Until then, join tier 2 tomorrow. Enjoy race week, and hope you guys have a great night. And I'll see you guys next week when FPRL tier 1 returns.